The announcement was a focal point for regulators of different types to recognize that digitization and the digitization of the plumbing and other aspects of our financial system, including payment transfers, et cetera, it is coming. What I'll say, just the natural economic forces that it unleashes, taking fat out of the system, for lack of a better term, it's happening. Now, we have to recognize that that's happening, recognize our mission, safety and soundness, investor protection, fair markets, and ensure that as that digitization takes place, we're being true to those principles. But we should not be fighting that digitization, because if we fight it, it will go around us.
Wow.
Well, thank you. That mirrors my feelings on it, and I assume that when you say it is coming...
I'm sorry, Senator, it's here.
Whoa. Mr. Crapo can't believe what he just heard. It's not coming. It's here. And he actually echoed. He's saying, I'm echoing what you're saying. I agree with you 1,000%. This, guys, is the SEC Chairman, Jay Clayton, Trump pick, Jay Clayton. Now, guys, I'd like to welcome everybody to the Crypto Millionaires Club. We're going to do a rabbit hole real quick on Jay Clayton. One thing I've been saying about Jay Clayton is he represents Royal Ripple partnered banks. At the time when the Royal Bank of Canada partnered with Ripple, Jay Clayton was their lawyer. Royal Bank of Canada says Ripple and XRP can save financial institutions 46% per payment. Now, guys, Jay Clayton says it is coming. No, it is here. I truly do believe one drop will monsoon. It is coming. Guys, get your bags packed. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just documenting my journey on cryptocurrency. Now, this is the clip right here. Shout out to Digital Asset Daily. Now, the reason I'm highlighting Royal Bank of Canada, here's Royal Bank of Canada, client of Sullivan and Cromwell. Now, this is Jay Clayton's executive branch personal public financial disclosure report. This is Clayton Walter Joseph, the chairman of the Security Exchange Commission. Now, this is my point, guys. This Jay Clayton, and I just showed you guys, these are the institutions that Jay Clayton represents. And this is why the article is coming out about Trump nominee Jay Clayton will be the most conflicted SEC chair ever. Because the thing is, he's basically, as the SEC, you're supposed to bring enforcements against banks to do wrong. But they're saying, how can he bring enforcements against these banks if he represented them last year and now he's against them this year? That just doesn't make sense. But what does make sense to me, that I can tie Jay Clayton to the Royal Bank of Canada, and I can tell you guys, I am a paralegal, so for the Royal Bank of Canada to partner with Ripple, they're going to consult with their lawyer first, which was Jay Clayton. Royal Bank of Canada says Ripple and XRP can save financial institutions 46% per payment. A report from the Royal Bank of Canada says Ripple and XRP can save banks, financial institutions a significant amount of money and time. According to a new report, blockchain at large can address pain points in the remittance industry by removing the middleman. What did he say? Cut the fat, remove the middleman. It's coming. When it comes to Ripple and XRP, the Royal Bank of Canada points to both Ripple software product and XRP ledger as an example of how blockchain can disrupt the industry. Now, a June report also states that Ripple, with or without XRP, which the thing is, guys, at first they're going to utilize Xcurrent because Xcurrent is what they can legally use. Now, if they can flip that switch and use on-demand liquidity and they don't have to have cash in dormant capital, they're going to do that, guys. Banks can save an average of 46% per payment. Now, here's XRP right here. Here's the Japanese yen, won, Brazilian dollar, euro, the Mexican peso. They're giving you a pretty good example of how you cut the fat. As Jay Clayton said, cut the fat. RippleNet offers transparency of Forex rates and fees. Here's the bank, and here's Ripple, 46% cheaper. Wow. The Royal Bank of Canada is the largest bank in Canada by market cap with more than 16 million clients. And you can check full report here. Now, actually, I tried to find the full report. This takes you to Wealth Management Royal Bank of Canada. I couldn't find the report, but I did find this, where Royal Bank of Jay Clayton is the Royal Bank of Canada's lawyer. And actually, guys, if you flip through here, you'd be quite surprised some of the banks he represents. Goldman Sachs, Vanguard. Here's Goldman Sachs right here. Also saw Barclays in here. Here's Visa, PayPal, MasterCard, Microsoft. There's just so many good names in here that he's represented, and you can tie to Ripple. So that's amazing. BlackRock right here. PNC owns 23% of BlackRock. Ripple partnered up with PNC Bank. Here's Vanguard right there. I'm looking for, I guess probably, I think it's in alphabetical order. So I think Barclays will be here at the top, if I'm not mistaken. I thought it was alphabetical order. Anyway, Barclays is in here also too, guys. I will link all this in the description if you guys want to check it out. Trump nomination. Jay Clayton will be the most conflicted SEC chair ever. There's one more thing I wanted to show you guys on this aspect. Well, actually, guys, it's going to go into, I'll just tell you, obviously, there's many previous instances, familiar conflicts in governments. Also, guys, Jay Clayton's wife is a president at Goldman Sachs. She's been working there for 17 years. So that kind of like conflict also, that his wife works at, Goldman Sachs. Slipped my mind for a second. Yeah, but actually, when Jay Clayton was appointed to the SEC, she actually resigned. But I mean, come on, guys. It's still a phone call away. Oh, this is the one I wanted right here. Good. Clayton's wife, Gretchen Butler Clayton, vice president of Goldman Sachs, who had worked there for 17 years when Clayton was nominated. She has since stepped down. Jay Clayton was also outside counsel to Goldman Sachs for years as a partner in powerful Wall Street firms Sullivan and Cromwell. What I'm showing you guys right now, where Sullivan and Cromwell, Royal Bank of Canada, is also a paying customer. It's not just using Goldman Sachs. Now I'm going to talk about how shell companies in Delaware and all that. I will link all this in the description also. Really good read right here. Wall Street's top cop can't shake money ties to mysterious firms. So interesting scenario there. And really quick, guys, huge shout out to XRP Researcher. XRP Researcher came out with this morning. XRP Liquidity Index soars as all new all-time high hits again. Happy Wednesday. Yesterday, we got news from several XRP community members on Twitter that the XRP Liquidity Index has hit a brand new all-time high. Now, guys, the reason I'm excited about this is because, shout out to ECK, link in the description, very good news, is Ripple discussion requested MoneyGram CEO upcoming interview on CNN. Guys, I am really excited about the MoneyGram relationship, which clearly ties to Jay Clayton, SEC chairman, which clearly ties to Greg Phillips, Department of Treasury, and Stephen Mnuchin, who wrote the executive order. Now, in that executive order, guys, MoneyGram is in there. Ripple is in there. Greg Phillips, who wrote the executive order, is now a Ripple board of directors. I'm telling you guys, the phoenix is rising. The CEO of Ripple-powered MoneyGram, Alex, to appear in a CNN interview. The community asked the anchor to talk about Ripple and on-demand liquidity. The CNN anchor, Julia, has also announced an upcoming interview with Alex, the CEO of MoneyGram, the global remittance giant, which currently uses Ripple's on-demand liquidity, ODL, and XRP. Excited to be recording an interview with MoneyGram CEO. All thoughts and questions, please be considered. So I am really looking forward to this. And one thing, guys, I can tell you, I've been buying MoneyGram stock also. Big BG, Brad Growinghouse, says in Q4, we're going to see major utility soaring from the utility index from XRP in Q4. He says in Q1, we're going to start seeing some significant price gains. So this is my thing, guys. I've been stacking up on MoneyGram stock. I highly recommend getting some MoneyGram. If you guys don't got a Robinhood account, link in the description. They say if you join Robinhood, we both get a free stock. But you can buy MoneyGram from Robinhood. Now, Ripple paid $4.10 a share. So I believe Ripple knows what they're doing. I think we're going to blow $4.10 a share away in Q1 2020. Now, It's around $2 a share right now. Ripple paid $4.10 a share. It's at $2 a share right now. So to me personally, I'm not a financial advisor, but I believe that's a hell of a deal. So guys, check out Robinhood for sure. Ripple Spring debuts new platform for XRP payment integration. One thing I can say, guys, is I'm extremely excited about Spring and what they're working on. Spring also said we're not focused on the remittance market. We're focused on the 5 trillion a day FX markets. So behind the scenes, guys, Ripple is saying, hey, we're focusing on remittances around the globe, but Spring says we're focusing on the whole damn shebang. We need brand new plumbing, like Jay Clayton says right here.
Place, we're being true to those principles. But we should not be fighting that digitization, because if we fight it, it will go around us.
Whoa.
Well, thank you. That mirrors my feelings on it. And I assume that when you say it is coming.
I'm sorry, Senator, it's here.
Whoa. I'm sorry, Senator, it is here. Guys, I highly recommend getting your ducks in order. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just documenting my journey here on cryptocurrency. Guys, I'd like to thank you for tuning in big time. What do you think about Jay Clayton in this interview right here? I'm telling you, my personal opinion is it looked like he was going to say XRP, and it looked like he tried hard not to say it. I'd like to hear you guys' feedback on this interview and Jay Clayton. What's your guys' thoughts in the comments? I respond to all comments. The Crypto Millionaires Club logo will come down right now. Smash that logo to subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell. You'll be notified when I release a video. Thank you for your time. Much love. Mahalo. Hodl.